everybody, it's Catherine Chong here. How are you guys doing? Welcome to our Fertility Nutrition TV, another week of our Facebook Live show. I am so thrilled to be with you here. Now, whether you are currently planning to conceive or has been trying to get pregnant, I'm here to help you to optimize your diet so you can give your body the very best chance to get pregnant. And my goal is to help you to gain total clarity with your diet, to translate the current evidence into simple, actionable steps for you, and to help you to move through any roadblock you can as quickly as possible. Now, for those of you who are new to our channel, I am the fertility dietitian who based in Brisbane, Australia. I'm also currently consulted to two medical centers in Brisbane, one at My Health Brisbane Showground and another one at the Star Medical Centre at Sunnybank. I do also run my virtual consultation practice where I see and help clients from all around the world. Now, thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to have a chat about an interesting food today, which is nuts. Now, you often heard me talk about the Mediterranean diet for fertility, and today we are going to specifically dive into what role exactly nuts play in the Mediterranean diet. So Mediterranean nuts, which also known as the almonds, chestnuts, hazelnuts, pine nuts, pistachios, and walnuts. Now these are incredibly packed in nutrients and offer many healthy fats such as the poly and monounsaturated fat, protein, fibers, vitamins, mineral, and most importantly is the antioxidant, the polyphenol, which are found in the plants. It is an essential part in the Mediterranean cuisine, and it's traditionally not just eating as a snack, but it's also incorporated into many of their traditional foods like pesto in the pasta for the sauce, or in their fish stew, nuts and spice blend like the dakka, and the dessert like the most famous baklava. It's, as you can see, it's definitely more than just as a handful of raw nuts every day. Now, nuts are also a very rich source in plant protein, in which study has shown that by replacing animal protein with more regularly with plant-based protein source, so nuts is one of the plant-based protein source, it can also help to reduce the risk of ovulatory disorder, and hence can help you to optimize your fertility. Now, another benefit of nuts, believe it or not, it can actually help you to manage your weight. Are you hearing it right, Catherine? Yeah, basically, so a lot of people often thought that, okay, eating nuts can cause weight gain. So this is actually one of the fear of people having nuts. Now, it's not exactly true. Of course, if you're having too much, that could be one of the reason. But after a decade of research, what it says is, what it's telling us is research showing that this is not exactly true. Nuts, in fact, if you enjoy in the right portion, it can actually associate with helping you to reduce the risk of being overweight and obese. Now, the reason why is because the protein and the fiber in nuts can actually help you to feel much more fuller and less hungry. And the healthy fats in nuts, in fact, also help to release this, what we call the satiety hormones, such as the cholecystokinin, CCK, and the peptide YY, so PYY hormone. So these two hormones here can actually help you to regulate your hunger and to reduce your appetite. Now, eating nuts regularly can also help you to boost your resting metabolic rate, meaning that it helps you for your body, your body to burn more energy at resting state by about 5 to 10%. Now, the other wonderful things about nuts, generally speaking, across all different of nuts, it also is a source of prebiotics, which are essential for your gut microbiome. Now, why is it so important? Because we now know that looking after your gut health, your gut microbiome, it also plays such a big role in maintaining your weight, your insulin hormones, and regulating your blood sugar control. And of course, when you are able to managing your weight better and regulate your insulin hormones, your blood sugar level, these are the key factors that all are associated with fertility. Remember, we talk about we need to treat the root cause. If you haven't able to nourish your gut microbiome, it's going to also affect a lot of other hormones imbalance, as well as your weight and also your fertility hormones. So this is actually one of the good things nuts can do for you. Now, while there are not many of research actually showing or study which specifically of nuts linking with fertility, but I thought today I want to show you or share with you my top 3 favorite nuts which can help you to boost your fertility, right? This is based on purely the nutritional value and also my personal preference. So let's have a look what are my top 3 nuts. So number 1 is almonds. So almonds, compared to all other nuts, almonds is particularly very high in vitamin E. So vitamin E is an antioxidant rich food. It's an antioxidant that helps you to not just helping you to promoting good heart health, but it also helps to support female reproductive health. Now, this study shows that vitamin E also helps to increase the thickness of uterine lining wall, as well as increasing the blood vessel and increasing the blood flow to your uterine lining. So that is certainly one of the key benefits for fertility. Now, there are also very early stage of studies showing that it may help with sperm motility, but again, more research is needed to determine its effectiveness. Now, almond is also very versatile that you can add in almost any meal. You can buy them in, nuts raw form. You can buy them in a blanch or silver form, or in flakes or in grounds as a meal. So absolutely, you can add into your vegetable, your salads, or even in your smoothie. So it's really, really easy to incorporate almonds in your diet. Now, my number 2 favorite nuts for fertility boosting is actually pine nuts. So pine nuts is absolutely my favorite, especially during summertime, which I love to add on just a handful to my salad. So pine nuts are in fact also the second highest source of plant-based ions and zinc compared to the other nuts. It also very rich in vitamin E, which we have just discussed the benefits for fertility. Now, pine nuts have also associated with better results when measuring the brain function, attention capacity, and the working memory in children for whose mothers actually add more nuts, including pine nuts, during the first trimester of pregnancy. So definitely preconception diets and during pregnancy, pine nuts is one of the nuts, not just fertility boosting, but also is such a friendly pregnancy food as well, building that early life nutrition for your baby. Now, pine nuts are usually, you can purchase pine nut in an unsalted raw kernel form. And it is best ingredient, of course, it's best known for to make the pasta sauce, the pesto, and it is also the perfect partner to go with brown rice, quinoa, or even your couscous dishes. So if you haven't really tried pine nut before, I would strongly encourage you, just Google a few recipe and give it a go. I'm sure you will love it. All right, my top number 3, my third favorite nuts for today, it's actually walnuts. Hey guys, so why is it walnut? So again, walnut, just like any other nuts, is very packed with a lot of nutrients, vitamins, and mineral. But one thing that I really like is walnut is very rich in antioxidants, what we call the polyphenols, which is a plant-based antioxidant. So what it does to your body is it can help your body to fight the cell damage and fight off the antioxidant to help you to prevent the damage to your egg cell. Now, for example, 100 grams of almonds only contain about 400 grams of polyphenol. Unlike walnuts, if you compare the same amount, it actually contains over 1,500 of polyphenol. So it's really high in antioxidant. Now, walnuts is also one of the few plant-based sources that contain omega-3. So omega-3 is really crucial to help to reduce the inflammations, and it's a common cause of infertility and also impact on the reproductive health. So as much as possible, we want you to really boost your omega-3. Now, so walnut is one of the plant-based sources that are very rich in omega-3 to fight that inflammation. Now, walnuts, again, it's one of my favorite nuts is because it's so easy to add on to a lot of dishes. You can find them in raw form or unsalted nuts form. They are great as as a snack on the go, or you can also add into your homemade muffins, cakes, banana bread, or carrot cakes, or zucchini rolls, or even better with your oats breakfast in the morning. So certainly there are so many ways you can enjoy walnuts. There you have it. These are my top 3 favorite fertility boosting nuts. And of course, other nuts that I haven't mentioned is still good to include in your diet. So please don't just feel like you can only eat these 3. Certainly all types of nuts are good for your health, good for your fertility. But these 3 nuts is my top favorite. It's just because of their nutrient profile. Now, you're probably also thinking, Catherine, so how do I start, to enjoy more nuts, or how much should I really be having? So to give you an example, the easiest way you can get started to include nuts is roughly about a handful a day. If you want to be specific, it's roughly about a third cup or about 30 grams of nuts a day. You can include them in many ways, or the easiest way is to just pack into a small container and to have it as a snack, or even include them in your breakfast or in your smoothie. That will be some of the easy tips for you to get started. Alright then, my friend, there you have it. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to press subscribe, the follow button, and to share this video with your friend. And while you're on my channel, don't forget to also leave a comment down below. I would love to connect with you, and if there's any questions, I would love to help you out as well. Now, there's also a 5 days free fertility meal plan for you to download, which includes 5 days of recipe, shopping list, and also the email support from me to help you to get started with the Mediterranean eating patterns. If you're interested to join or to download, please follow the links down below in the description box and download that now and get started with your 5-day fertility challenge. Now, thank you so much again for joining me today. I wish you have a fabulous week. I will see you again next week, same time and same place. Bye for now, everybody.